The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime. Hello there, my darlings. Have we had a day? Welcome to Seeing Crime. I am Lady Zelda, and it has been a day. I know we have all watched it. I know. Listen, I have been watching this chat for a couple of hours. You guys are unbelievable. Look, we're ready to go already. Welcome to Paranormal Petey, and let's hope that he doesn't be crazy tonight like he has been. Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday, May the 7th of 2025, and we are here to talk about everything. Can you believe it? Now, I want you see the courtroom here that I'm sitting in. This is kind of what it looks like to me sometimes. And it's very amazing. Now, I've been seeing a lot of your conversations, but I got to tell you this. I was sitting here doing some work last night, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put on the EVP because a new developer gave me a new app. Now, I don't know. Disclosure. That's what I'm going to say. Disclosure. And the reason I'm saying disclosure is because sometimes developers like to put graphics in, and they like to do all kinds of things to make it very interesting and very entertaining. I personally don't like that sort of thing, but they do it. But they have in this app, and you'll see it, they will have in this app, and you haven't seen it yet, my darlings, they have in this app, it looks like a TV with white noise. Remember the movie Poltergeist? Well, you can see images and everything, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here fiddling with it, and oh my heck, there was a face that came up that I swore that I recognized. And I thought, oh, I don't think I want to see this. Not right now. It was late last night. So I turned on the other one that we were familiar. And there were words, as in German. You guys didn't see, I didn't post them all. Cause, findings, RIP, and of course, he is guilty. So we're gonna pick up where we left off, but I got a few things that I want to share with you. Now, I've got to put this Paranormal PD down. He's not going to like it, but goodbye. So I've got to share something with you here, my darlings. And this is really something. So put your little thinking caps on. Maybe get a pencil, maybe get a pen, maybe get a piece of paper. It's not going to be as long, but I have to share it because you see what we've got going on here, right? You see, and this is typically sometimes what I see, but I'm going to show you a rendition of what I saw that day that Jennifer McCabe testified. And this is it. Are you ready? That's it. This is what I saw, my darlings. While she was testifying, look, there she is, stripes. She needs to be wearing stripes. But this is what I saw lurking around the courtroom. And this is because she invokes this sort of thing. Now, you heard attorney Hank Brennan for the Commonwealth today. He said he wanted to invoke the Constitution. He's invoking all right. I have some things I would like to invoke, but I'm a good girl. But this is exactly what I saw. Maybe a little shorter, this guy, but it is really close. You see that. So this is what I want to just share with you quickly, and then we'll get into this. Okay? Because this is what happens. You see, let me just share this with you. When you have desperation, like, and all the rest of them, when there's desperation, they turn to this sort of thing because they've got a lot to lose. And instead of turning here, they turn to this. And wow. Just wow. And the more deeper you get into it, the more you're going to have to scratch out. And let me tell you what is happening. So I know today, let me take a drink real fast because, you know, pollen, bless you. So thank you so much, Marie. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. Gosh, we have over 200 people in here right now, and it just keeps going up. And if we have 227 people again, oh, wow. We are going to continue to hear about and see that number for a very, very long time. So I want you all to be prepared. And when you're coming in, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, put your DNA on that like button. Not going to hurt a thing. I mean, after all, it's your DNA and it's your device. Put your DNA on the like button and please subscribe and come on in and say hello because, well, we really would like to have you be a part of this community because you will love it here. So let me get to the, oh, wait a minute, Standing Stones, my darling, I was scared for you one of the last shows. I felt you were getting something sent your way when lives. I thought your nose breathing got bad. Honey, those furry little bits that you see that are run around and come up here and hang around my neck, that's what gets me into the nose breathing. Plus the pollen where I am, pardon me, is not so good. So, and Smartahari, your reputation is being highlighted deservedly. Thank you so much. You know, I was in Attorney Melanie Little's chat today, and I love her. I've never really gotten to talk with her personally, and I hope that changes. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to extend an invitation to her to come on. She may or may not, and if it's okay, and if she doesn't, you know what? That's okay. It's a matter of preference, not a biggie. But I was in her chat, and someone wrote something in her chat about Madam Zelda needing to put up the timestamp. Did anybody else see that? I'm like, what? Madam Zelda, she wants to know how I am an expert and that I need to bring the receipts. Okay, whatever. So yes, there we go. So here's what I've got to tell you about this. Get ready. It is about the 507 call from Jennifer McCabe, this chick, to her sister, Coco. They have all these nicknames for everybody. I can't keep up with it. So we'll just call her Jen, right? But Jawbone Jen, whatever the case may be, But here's what happened. Jawbone Jen, in my opinion, now just remember, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not law enforcement. I have an opinion, and the opinion is through the cards, and that's what we talk about. And we talk about the other side of the aisle of things, because you know what? This type of things happen. So, without further ado, now let me share exactly what I found today. The 5:07 a.m. call from January 29th of 2022 is a real blinger. In just a minute, I have a cat who's coming in and who wants to upset the apple cart. And I've got all kinds of equipment and everything else sitting around me, so we can't do that. So I believe it was a setup and a warning call. Let me share with you what that 5:07 is. Ready? And if you hear a voice in the background, my son is playing in a tournament. So that's the voice. Here we are, my darlings, get ready. 5:07:21 a.m. So that's 5 minutes, or I'm sorry, yes, 5, the hour of 5, 7 minutes and 21 seconds breaks down to the number 15. Now we can break it down even further into a 6. Now, if you take all of that plus January 29th of 2022, you get not only a date number, but first of all, you get another number, which is the number 15. You get a date number for January 29th of 2022, which is the number 9, and you get a vibration number of that moment, which is 6. That comes from the timestamp. So 5:07:21 a.m. is the timestamp that this chick made the phone call. Let's break it down. 15 is the number of illusion and temptation. It is a traditional occult numerology that links to number 1. Can you see this, my darlings? I'm going to show it to you. This is the card that it links to. You see that? It's the devil card. It's the devil card. And here comes a little devil whose name is Scooby. There we are. You sit there, sister. All right. So with this being said, let's continue. Can you see that okay? Yes, I think you can. Let's continue. Oh, there's more. Yes, there's more. Only she's got a fingernail on my shoulder. It's not only a devil card, but it marks the theme of manipulation, hidden intentions, and masked truths. People are bound. Do you remember we talk about her being bound? She is bound in this mess because she's been dabbling. She's bound by choice, and she is entrapped by her own design. Do you remember when we talked about a couple of lives ago about how she wasn't selected, she was summoned? Well, get this. The shadow of the 6 vibration is usually harmony, family, responsibility, but there's a dark lens on this, and it is control, smothering control, obsession with appearances. Does that ring a bell? Miss Blowout Tan of 2025, and hidden moral debt. What is a moral debt? Well, you owe the esoteric something. Basically, a call to her sister at 5:07:21 timestamp before full lore. Did you hear me? I just said it like Hank Brennan. Before full law enforcement, pardon me, activation suggests the mobilization of massive control. It's a mobilization. No, sissy. This whole thing echoes You're going to have to get down. This whole thing echoes the 2:27 a.m. call. It is a master number. It is a binary number of 11. It is considered to be a psychic gateway. And when the doors open between realms, the physical, pardon me, she's got to go down. It's too much love right now. I can't handle it. Physical and unseen, but if misused, it becomes a frequency of deception. Here we go. I can't fight it. I'll be knocking over everything. And a portal for karmic reckoning. So 227 is the moment of insight and exposure. And 507 is the moment of communication and possible now, I'm not accusing anyone, possible collusion. Between those two times lies a gray zone of narrative shaping and digital ghosts. Isn't this funny? Because on this EVP last night, it came up with the word ghost. And I believe the word ghost came out in the Jessica Hyde testimony today when she was talking about some of these searches in the 227. Isn't that amazing how she did that? Finally, the 5:07:21 a.m. is a veil lifting moment. It pulses with energy of the responsibility warped into manipulation. It is a timestamp of entanglement where family, fear, and facade begin to mix. This is wild, and this has to go. No. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. Yes, everyone be careful because I might just have to turn the AC off. No, just joking. So anyway, there we are. That's what's going on, my darling. Oh, she kind of nibbled at me. So that's what's going on. And it's not going to stop for a little while because here's the funny thing. I saw a meme on X. Pardon me. But it's this rendition of our Father, God, standing there with his arm, with his hands, and then there is an image of Hank Brennan. Really? Are you going to blaspheme like that? Oh my gosh. I about had apoplexy. I'm not kidding. Get down. Sorry. So I cannot believe that. But let them think that. Let them think. So I saw a few people in the chat a little concerned because they saw a juror that was smiling at Brennan. Well, I've got to tell you this. If I were on the jury and his ridiculousness was up there talking, making such a mess, an excuse for law, I'd be smiling at him too. I would have this thinking bubble coming out of my head going, you gotta be kidding me. Are you completely that dense? Are you really thinking that we are such losers that we are going to buy whatever it is that this sham is, that you think you're going to tap us on the shoulders? These jurors don't care. In fact, these jurors are young. They look at Hank Brennan like an old fart. Pardon me, but they do. I do, and I'm older than he is. I look at him like he is just a squirrel. I'd be smiling and shaking my head and just saying, oh, wow, aren't you the one? Yes, you are the one. Hanky Panky. Oh, my goodness, you are so wonderful. So I wanted to share that with you all today. Get down. Pardon me. I wanted to share that with you. No. Yes, she is half blind. So every now and then she just needs your mama, right? She just needs her mama. I'm here. So we can change that background again. And we'll go back to the mystic ghost in the court. Because you know what? They're watching. And these are the good ones. This is what I see. This is what I see. They will go sit at the defense table, at the Commonwealth table, and sit on the edge of the bench. They're not going to get away with anything. And as we go into seeing more and more evidence come out, and I don't know if any of you have seen this or not, but the Commonwealth filed another motion today. But that is to get the ring cam experts, and they can come and they can testify on, I think it's May 12th, between the 12th and the 14th or 15th, something like that. Now, I'm glad, because you know why? The testimony that we saw today from Jessica Hyde, Little Miss, dum 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 da dum dum da dum 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 da 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 da. I almost put my hair in Princess Leia knots tonight, but I thought that was a little much. May the 4th be with you, though, and beware of the 5th. Beware of the revenge of the 5th. That's supposed to be the Sith. Anyway, she indicated that there was no anything else. There's no manipulation. The wonderful, wonderful thing about this whole thing is that it proves, and Ring will definitely prove, that all the ringtone video footage is and has not been manipulated by Karen. But I have something. Yeah, Headless Scooby, did you see that? She just kind of went right out. Look at this. Just like this. Look at this. So, she had, come on, sister. She put out a few good things today. And I know Hanky felt that he was, but once again, Alessi the assassinator went in and made sure that this cross-examination was absolutely wonderful. Wait until they get Tully on the stand. Wait until they get Proctor on the stand. Now, that other police officer that was on the stand today, you saw him squirming. How much you want to bet that he wasn't in the, I guess, interview, I want to say, with Sarah Levinson? How much you want to bet that? And he didn't know if John O'Keefe was the first autopsy that he has ever been involved with. Please, believe me, you know every autopsy that you have ever been a part of. Believe me. He sat there and squirmed. I mean, I wanted to call the court and say, hey, you want to ask that guy if he needs a Depends, because he looks like he's getting ready to, hello, Shisela it up. Hello. Yeah, he was not in a very good place. He was not very happy. And believe me, the jury saw it. And there's something I got to say this. It is very obvious to me that any witness that comes in for the Commonwealth has an attitude against the defense attorneys. Why? They didn't commit a crime. Why? They're defending someone just like they would want to be defended. But it is very obvious. You saw the demeanor, and everybody's like, oh, look at Jessica Hyde. She winked. At Hank Brennan, she sure did. And believe me, it was not a signal. I know her personality types. I just want you to know this. And that girl, believe me, she would make the perfect employee. Believe me. I know what that was all about. She was sitting there doing oh yeah, you got it. That's right. She was very personable and she wanted to just fit in. But when she tried this malarkey with Alessi, but Alessi had better control of her. Alessi got more out of her than Pinocchio Hank ever could have done. It just shows what experience, it just shows the difference in lawyering. And believe me, she was trying to be personable to the jury and whatever. Well, it's because she's done this before. But she's also been deemed unreliable before by many courts. Now you see. And then she's talking about Ian Whiffen, whatever his name is. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, I give her a little check mark, though, for wearing red lipstick. Okay. Braver than me sometimes. So I remember the last time you couldn't make head nor tail out of that lady. Do we really think that today was a big chalk up a win for the Commonwealth? No. Each and every one of these witnesses that they have brought to the witness stand have been not helpful at all. Not helpful. She did not do a good job. The information wasn't good at all. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And do not be afraid of the jury. Don't be afraid. Believe me, they already know. They already know which way they're going to go. And that last clip that Hank Brennan played from Karen saying, "Look, Jennifer McCabe, it's either you or me going down." You don't think that I wouldn't say that? You don't think that he's not saying that under his breath? Do you don't think that he goes home at night, he looks in the mirror and he says while he's doing whatever it is that he does it to himself, do you not think that he looks in the mirror and goes, "Karen Reed, it's either you or me"? You don't. I sure know that. I sure know that. And don't worry, any of these witnesses can be recalled. When, we're putting up with the Commonwealth right now. And I'm going to also tell you, I am not convinced that that is John's shoe in evidence. I'm not convinced of that. I have a question. Where's the other shoe? Don't you think they should have matching pair? Where's the other shoe? I know people have said, "Oh yeah, there's a cast of a shadow. A shadow is not that perfectly cast on the bottom sole of a Nike tennis shoe laying in the snow." That's my opinion. Pardon me. So they have a picture of evidence that has a black-soled Nike tennis shoe, and in evidence coming out of the evidence bag, they have a white sole that looks brand new right off the shelf of Foot Locker. I do not believe this is my opinion. I do not believe it is the same shoe, just like John's socks. Just like John's socks. And if the police would have done their job, they could have gone back through any type of records. I mean, after all, didn't John have some type of Skechers account? Well, they sell other shoes at Skechers. I mean, right? They could find out if they wanted to. So no, I don't believe it. His hat is different. His socks are different. His shoes are different. No, Sister Bison, stop. So I don't know, my darlings. This is not, when he's telling me that the sole is heel of the sock. Yes, I said he, because I had a remote view on Christmas Eve. When the heel of his sock is on the top of his foot, what's that tell you? Somebody's been messing. You know what else came out today? Hello? You know what else came out today? Was on Jennifer McCabe's phone, there was approximately 80 steps. No, I'm sorry, not Jennifer. John O'Keefe. He was in that house. And from what I saw, he went out the bulkhead, through the backyard, through the gate, and out that way because nobody would have seen him. The view would have been blocked by that little row of trees and hedges. And they only had to wait one way for the view. Maybe that could have been why the Ford Edge was parked out on the street, because you know what? Another word that said on my EVP last night, street. Somebody is over here. Okay. And then there are 200 calls that were deleted from Jennifer McCabe's phone. She made 200 phone calls in what? 3 days? What? Did she just sit by that phone? Pardon me, just a minute. My Sammy is not feeling good. Okay, she's fine. All right. 200 phone calls. 200. I'm on the phone all the time. I'm talking all the time. 200. That thing had to be on the phone. Oh, in 12 hours, Karen? Was it in 12 hours? Okay, 12 hours. How in the heck do you make 200 phone calls and then try to delete them all? Pardon me. Sorry. I ain't buying what you're selling. I ain't buying what you're selling. Because the more, I want you to know this, okay, my darlings, the more they open their mouths, the more they try to push this narrative, because this trial is different. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the defense is more aggressive. Thank God. And the defense is really, oh God, here we go. We're going to be in trouble here because there is Sam, and Sam doesn't like it when somebody else is in mommy's arms. Oh, just sit there. So anyway, the defense is more aggressive, professionally aggressive. And I think Matt McCabe played a much bigger role in this than we even can think. Look out, look out. Look out now. So you know what? We're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out what the deal is. Sammy, I see you, Angel. We're going to find out. Okay, it's her turn. No, you're not going anywhere. Okay, fine. There goes Sam. So anyway, my darlings, this is going to get very interesting. We are just in 12 days. Not even 2 weeks. 12 days. Wait till the defense experts come out. Just wait. We are going to see them train wreck. The Commonwealth, all they're doing is rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Stop. I tell you, I thought toddlers were bad sometimes. I thought I was past the toddler stage. I just thought that. I can sit here all day and nobody wants to be with me. And the moment that I sit here and the moment that I start talking, let's just come out of the woodwork and be little baby menaces to society. There we go. I see you guys have got a lot of questions. There's our new member. Hey, Lady Zelda, my beautiful goddess. Hello, my darling, and welcome. Look at that big smile on that profile picture. I love it. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let me go back through the chat and see if there's anything that I have missed. But welcome, welcome, welcome. It does feel like a lifetime, Kylie. And thanks for being here, my darling. I like your profile picture. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Melanie, I love your cars and cats. Thank you very much. Love for all. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Amy, I am new. Hi, Zelda, and those in the chat. Hi, Amy, and welcome to you, my darling. Welcome, welcome. We love having you here, and we're so happy that you are. So there we are, my darlings. But yeah, this is Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I can't get away with it, right? I've got Scooby and Shaggy here. That should tell you. I either watched too much TV in the 70s or I'm completely out of it. You guys want to hear a funny little thing that happened? In my master bathroom, I flipped on the light the other night because, I do a lot of work with EVPs, paranormal, that sort of thing. And all of a sudden, the lights started flickering. So I clicked the switch. I tapped the wall. I turned it off for a minute and I thought, okay, we're just going to wait and see. And then I flipped it back on. It was fine. And then all of a sudden, the lights started flickering again. So I went and I texted my son. I said, buddy, is everything okay in your bathroom? Because here at this particular condo that I'm living in right now, it is haunted. One of these days, I'll tell you, the bloody screams we used to hear from the unit upstairs that was vacant, to the point where it would keep us up at night, hearing the wailing cries and screaming, to the point where my son said, I'm going upstairs. I said, no, it could be, I think we need to call the police or something. I mean, crazy. Anyway, I asked my son, are you having problems in your bathroom? And he said, no. And I said, well, I think whatever is back again in the bathroom. He said, what's going on? I said, well, my lights are flickering. He came in, he looked and he goes, or Mom, it just could be that you need to change the light bulb because not everything is paranormal. Debunked. There you go. But my mindset is on paranormal. And, it was right after I was doing some EVPs and all this other stuff. So, sometimes my mind gets into that. So, okay. So let's see. Chrissy, never in Newton. Hi. Oh my gosh. Look at that profile picture. I love it. Don't you love it when you can catch your cat or your dog doing a funny pose like that? I love it. I am from New Hampshire and new as of yesterday. Hi. I watched a couple of your videos. I have 4 cats and trained them. LOL, you're awesome. Well, thank you, my darling, and welcome here. We love having you here. And Sam is back. Hello. She's telling us, I don't like the fact that Scooby, you can come on this shoulder, I guess. She's rubbing on the microphone, and I'm wondering if you all can hear her when she's rubbing because she's purring. So anyway, Standing Stone says, I have one rescue dog. Aw, there you go, my darlings. Kimberly Parker. Hi. Oh, I love your profile picture. Hi, Kimberly. Massachusetts resident here. Well, you know what? Bless your heart. Bless you. You know, I've been wanting to come up to that area for a long time. And I will tell you this, I'm not coming up until things are settled and calmed down. And the reason being, because I know they know who I am and I know they know what I look like. And I certainly don't want to be followed or have problems, or because, you know, that might sound silly, but hey, I have a cake hole, meaning it will open at certain things. As in today, when I wanted to say, sit down, demon, sit down, demon, do it now, sit down, demon. So, my gosh, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Jen's Crazy Eyes Diane, hello, my darling, has become a member, and I believe it's Fate and Fortune. And welcome to Fate and Fortune over there, because we're having a good time, and thank you so much. And welcome to this. We're working on member-only lives, and we may have a giveaway soon. So you may want to go over there, cross the aisle, hang out, because many, many people are generous with the memberships, and you just don't know. You just don't know what can happen. And the generous super chat, that green-eyed Southern girl, thank you, Lady Zelda. You are the best. I try. Thank you. Never forget that. Have a cotton candy day blizzard on your vanilla iced coffee. Oh my gosh, I wish. I'm telling you, since this trial started, I am eating rabbit food because it seems like I have to just eat and do something, and crunch is a factor with me. Texture is a factor, crunch is a factor. So it is hearts of palm, the little baby corns on a cob. And yes, I said corns. And little baby cucumbers, cantaloupe, melon. Oh my. Here we are. Well, thank you so much, my darling, for the generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Little B has been a member for 3 months. Has it been that long? Welcome. I'm so glad you're still here. Thank you. Little B sent a generous super chat. Zelda is the best and always is number one in my book. Love you and mods. Thank you. I have great mods. On both channels. The mods are great. Thank you so much for including them in your well wishes, because they work hard and they are fantastic at what they do. How dare you? Got my surgical date today. Yippee. Well, yippee, my darling. Yay. Keep us posted on how you're doing and how you're feeling. Won't you do that? Oh my gosh, look at you. Aunt BB2 gifted 10 memberships. You're so generous, and thank you to each and every one of you. Bless you, bless you. See, Scooby is even saying hello. CM, thank you so much for the generous super chat. How's Sammy feeling? Hope allergies are better. Well, she's always got a chronic type of, okay, here we go. She's mad now. She's always had a chronic sinusitis type thing. And we deal with it the best we can because she was an outside kiddly. Sam, she's mad because she's not sitting here. So she's going to tear everything up, you know. And so anyway, she's doing well though. She's a spry little turd. Believe me, she's sitting here. She's sitting right here like, get rid of Scooby. I'm telling you now. No, get rid of Scooby and nobody gets hurt. That's the attitude. That is the attitude. And hello. Let me see. Watch out, sis. All right. Kimberly today, you bless you. Patty, I'm saying that too today. Ha, sit down, demon. And I say 1, 2, 3, Holy Spirit. There you go. Ann Merritt, hot fudge Sunday day. Thank you. Please stop. girls over here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and Sam just clicked me off. I can't see you. I'm going to have to figure out how to get her over here because she's mad. She's a mad girl. Let's see. Groovy, it's yummy and filling. Jeannie, yes. Hannah Honey, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Staying awake for you. Well, bless you. Almost 3 a.m. in the morning is Sweden. We have Sweden in the house, my darlings. And thank you for being here. Bless you. My gosh. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get through these and then we're just going to go to some EVPs. How's that sound? Because I think we just need it. We just need it. Thank you so much. Pardon me. Kirby drop kicks the door if he doesn't get what he wants. Listen. They have a mind of their own, don't they? And it's treacherous. I mean, these little guys are little, but hello, they are mighty mo's. They are mighty. Okay, let's see. Hi there, Mama Jays. Look at that sweet. No. All right, it's time now. Goodbye then. When they start eating hair, because I put glossy stuff in my hair so it looks nice, and for some reason they feel like they're going to eat it. So let's do this. Come here, Sam. Come on. Come on. It's your turn. This is the girl, pardon me. This is the girl who has to have a paper towel. Don't ask me why. She loves paper towels. She sits on them. She plays with them. In the morning, I'll wake up. She'll bring a paper towel over beside me on the bed. That's all you wrote. That's all she wrote. There you go. Now, this is Sammy, everyone. There you go. Okay. Kylie says, I've got toddlers all over me. I feel you. I'm one earbudding. Bless your heart. Listen, I'm happy that you're here. Listen however you can, darling. I get it. I get it. Excuse me. All right. Let me see. We've got more stuff. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And there is Miss Jules in Florida. You're good people, Zelda. Thank you. I love you and your energy. You are teaching. I love learning. Moi. Well, moi, back to you. You are top shelf. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And Cheryl, 5 gifted Fate and Fortune with True Oral member or True Oracle. I can say it. Jump over there, everyone. Get yourself. I don't know if there's some surplus, but thank you, thank you. Raven, my dog, is a paper towel girl. Oh, Pierre, thank you. So glad you're here. Kylie says it's almost bedtime. I wish it were for these chicks. I'm telling you, I have 2 girls and 4 boys left, and I want you to know, I sit here and they are golden. They sleep, or they may get a little something that they play. And the moment that I get on the phone or I start streaming, it is like, oh, let me go and gag so everybody can hear it. Let me go do this. Let me meow. Let me do. Okay. I'm a package deal. To know me is to love me. That's the way it is. Okay. D1111 coming in hot. Bless you. Welcome all new members. Lady Zelda is the truth. The mods in chat are fabulous and the best around. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. I thought I heard something going off there. So welcome and bless you. Bless everybody for coming in. Okay. So now I want to just say this. Oh, let me see. Got another thingy though. We can't leave. Born a Hawkeye. I love that. My coonhound Lily, oh my God, I love it, has been very restless today. It's been nonstop up and down. We have some energy changes that are going on planetary-wise. Pluto has done some things. Mars has. I'm not an astrologer, but I can tell you, I can feel it too. Restlessness is all around. Restlessness. Sea breeze, hello, and good evening to you, my darling. Leah, big hugs and kisses. I love your profile picture. Kylie says, I love your work on this case. I'm a true crime junkie. Bless you. And I never follow a case without my psychics covering it. How do you put the pieces together without them? Right? I mean, once you have a psychic, you can just never not have one again working on these cases, because that's the way it is. I think what it is, we pick up the little things like most of you do, but we pick up a lot of the little things, as in the numerology part, the spiritual part. You seeing these stuff, you meditate, you pray long enough, you're going to start seeing this. And sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes it's not that fun, but it is what it is. Okay. Cheryl, is this another? I think it is. It's another 5 fate and fortune with true oracles. It's another. Bless you. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. All right. And welcome new members. Each and every one. Bless you. Boy, oh boy, you guys are so generous. I love this. I love it. And thank you so much, Kimberly Parker. Intuition always never fails. That's right. And I've been around the block for enough time that I can tell you. I'm going to tell you, this case, people are watching. Go. Goodbye. No, ma'am. People are watching. The higher ups. And this has got a divine guidance over this case. Jeannie says the EVOs or the EVPs have been on time lately. They have been. They have been. See, I can read what you're trying to say. I love it. How about that officer's body language today, right? That officer's body language. He was squirming like he sat in a pile of it. He was sitting in a pile. You could see he was forming his questions in his mind. When he was reading the whole documents, he's sitting there going, oh my heck, what do I say? This is going to ruin my career or not. Because really, no matter what he said, it was going to be wrong. And we could see it. We could see he was proctorized. He has been proctorized. Pardon me, everyone. I'm taking a drink, so Scooby's over here. She's wanting on me again. So she keeps rubbing on the monitor. So let's just hope. First time I ever went live. This has been a long time. I was on someone else's podcast. You guys are going to love this story. It's short. We were doing a dry run and the cats didn't like it. And it was on someone else's podcast. They had, psychics and Bigfoot hunters and paranormal, all kinds of thingies. I got to tell you this. Somebody in my clan jumps up, knocks down my light, comes over, hits my microphone. It falls on the floor. My gosh, it was mayhem. I had to put it together. He was getting ready to go live. But when we went live, we were at the height. And one of these days I'll put the podcast in somewhere around so maybe you can see it sometime. But this was at the height of our paranormal activity here. So as it was within the first 5 minutes of me talking. Pardon me, I have an alarm going off. The first 5 minutes of me talking was, you could hear a child in the background. Hello? Talking. Now, I couldn't hear it on my end. And he kept looking at me funny. He said, do you have a little kid there? And I said, no. No, just me and the kitties. You know that. I mean, my son wasn't even here. He was off going to college. And I said, no, it's just me alone. And he said, okay, maybe it was just me. And then I would be talking again, and you would hear this, hello, mommy? Hello? And throughout the whole thing, it just kept on this, mom? So I thought, okay. So I was doing a live 2 days later on FB and went into the one room, closed the door to keep these guys out. And I was live talking about card readings, talking about this to a Facebook group. And whoa, people started going, oh my God, Zelda, what's going on? Are you okay? Because this little voice was going, mommy, help me. Mommy, can you help me? So I was like, oh my gosh, whatever this is, gotta get it gone. Gotta get it gone. So, my darlings, let me see. Zelda managed to my Frisco. For some reason, it's hard to find now. I'm not sure what you're asking me, my darling, but I'm here for it. All right. Deanna Sandy. Oh, I love the daffodil. Mr. Reed looked exhausted today. It hurt my heart. He did. I saw him in court. He looked exhausted, and so did Karen. I thought looked tired. All of them. This is 24/7 now. All of them. Patty, Zelda, I think I'd be running for the hills. Not really, but it would freak me out. Well, there's sometimes I get a little bothered. Sometimes I do. I get a little bothered. It's a pop drink. What is a pop? I say pop still. I always say pop. But Mr. Reed is fantastic. He is fantastic. So, okay, my darling. Here we are. All right, so this is what I want to say. Oh, Fresca. Oh, Fresca. Fresca. Pop drink. I got it now. I like Fresca. I love Fresca, actually. Hi, Sharon. Good evening, Lady Zelda and Kitty Cats. Free Karen Reed. Justice for John O'Keefe. I agree. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Zenith 740. Imagine we get exhausted watching, right? The day is exhausting and the defense team has to go and prepare again for the following day. They're not done. The moment that Auntie Bev, they probably go take a break, change their duds, get into a room. They probably have a meal with family, and they're back at it until probably midnight. And then they go to bed and boomola, they're up again. They're up again. Aunt BB2, Zelda Karen Reed has been so much. It's emotionally draining, even for us. She can't even see the support. Bev moved the buffer zone. I know, but she feels it. She knows it's here. Because I'm going to tell you this, my darling. You cannot go on any of these platforms now without seeing anything about her. Even my son came out the other day and he said, Mom, because of your content, I go on my YouTube now and I see nothing about Karen. I see nothing but Karen Reed all over the place. And if it just gives you an idea, I've not been with you guys long on this. I have over 340, I think I'm like 345 videos since last July on this case. Imagine if I were Aiden or any of these other folks, Melanie, imagine. And there are days when I think, oh, heck. Oh, heck. Barbara, I love squirt. I'm going to say pop. I love that. I love it. Hi, Robin. Good evening to you, my darling. Yes. Annette says, I ask for pop once in a while living in California. They look at me like I have two heads. They did when I went to New England. But when I lived in Florida, one time someone said, I was working at an upholstery shop of all things, because when I was young, I did upholstery. I was working in an upholstery shop. My seamstress says, she puts out $2 or $3 and she said, hey, will you go run across the street and go get me a Coke? And I'm like, sure. And she goes, well, if you want something, you can get it too. Well, I came back with a Coke. She goes, I didn't want a Coke. I said, well, you said go get a Coke. She said, no, I meant a Mountain Dew. But you said a Coke. I know a Coke is a Mountain Dew. No, a Coke is a Coke. I bet we did that for about 20 minutes, and I ended up having to go across the street and getting her a Mountain Dew. And I learned when somebody said, can you get me a Coke? You say, what flavor? Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. That's fine. I'm here. Deanna says, wow, this sirens today. Did you hear that one that was almost in front of the courthouse going whoop, whoop, whoop? I'm like, hi, John. Hi, John. That's what that's all about. That's what it's all about. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. We have over 300 people watching right now. It will get to be more. And if you'll please do me a favor and do that, I appreciate it. Welcome to all those watching the spirits in the courtroom, because they certainly are here from not only now, but cases gone by, and those who have been wrongfully accused by the CW. What is the CW? Well, the Commonwealth. And that's who they are, in my opinion. Little Misfit 2, I am in Alaska and as far from Florida as you can get. Yeah. From one end to the other. That's for sure. Okay. I could sit here. Zelda, your Ohio is showing it is. And when I was in Ohio, it was washcloth. Or a rag, a wash rag. I had to train myself all over again when I left there. I sounded like I was from a different planet. Okay. Hank Brennan's Binky, I'm late to the party again. Well, you're not that late. We're so welcome to have you. There you go. Tab, anyone? I'm dating myself. There you go. I like Tab too. Chicago here, Kylie says, we call it pop all around these parts. Good. There we go. Pierre, bless you. I have felt this trial deeply, trusting my instincts in justice here. Thank you for the super chat and your generosity. Thank you so much. It is an injustice, but that's going to be taken care of, because I'm going to tell you something. When they get done with these Cellbrite people, and they get done with all of these, I want you to know the inmates that are going to be calling their lawyers and saying, wait a minute. I got convicted on something like this, and now the Commonwealth says it's bunkers on this particular. Oh, no. I demand a retrial. No. Oh, or Proctor put me away. I demand a retrial. You don't know what he did with evidence. You watch. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much for my membership. Yes, to who's giving the memberships out there, people gift memberships, and then YouTube chooses whomever. There is something I noticed that is coming out that maybe soon I will be able to gift memberships. However, I don't know. I think I have to hit 10,000. I don't know. Of course, Lucinda, Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. That's right. Born a Hawkeye in Iowa. All I know, I-O-A. It's pop and tennis shoes. East Coast Soda and sneakers. My cousins are from California. They say Coke for Tab and Presca. Yeah, see, we have to be. And here we go. Is everybody all right over here? All right. Root beer floats. Don't get me started. I'm cutting. I'm cutting. Because I'm sitting too long watching and I'm doing my little rebounder thing too. It's whipping me. Jeannie says, Zelda, here's one clear over there. Yeah, and then it's Jeet. Anytime anybody ever came over, Jeet. Well, that's kind of slang for did you eat? And it just kind of comes out Jeet. Jeet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, okay, my darling, remember Maxi Sosa? Yes, yes. Melanie, oh my God, I didn't know you're from Ohio. I'm from Columbus. Well, hi. Hi. There you go. Let me see. Ma'am, no. Sammy is growling and Scooby is wanting here. So let's see what else we've got going here. Oh my goodness. Cheryl, another 5 memberships to Fate and Fortune. Bless you, my darling. Thank you so much for your generosity. We really are trying to grow that channel. So we're just kind of feeling our way through the algorithm a little bit. I think we've got it. Now we're working on other things. So there we are. Equal parts sympathy and outrage. Hi, Zelda. Any ideas about the people supporting Karen at the standouts along the way to the courthouse? I think they've kind of got the wind taken out of their sails because of the buffer zone. They've not lost faith in Karen. They've not lost faith in her defense team. It's just that it is, they're way over yonder, and it becomes a real issue, and it's very hard for them. I mean, I get it. They're standing out there in all kinds of weather and everything else, trying to listen to the court. And I think it just kind of deflated them. But you know what? They're there in spirit. All of us are there in spirit. So there we go. So good question. Thank you for asking. Let me see. Here we are. Let me see if what's going on here. Jeannie says, Zelda, my husband was living in Xenia do you remember there was a terrible, when I was young, little girl, there was a terrible tornado in Xenia, Ohio. And my grandfather was on the Ohio Defense Corps. It leveled just about everything. And for some reason, every time there was something, I think back in the 60s, late 60s and 70s, if something happened, you had to take a ride to go see. So we had to take a ride to go see to Xenia. And I'm going to tell you, that tornado, I think it was an F5 or 6. It was very treacherous, wiped almost that whole area out. When we went there, barns were leveled, cows were in trees. It was a mess. They rebuilt again, and Lord have mercy, another tornado came and wiped it out again. Not as bad, but wiped it out again. And it's like, oh my heck. Horrible. So bless your husband. I hope he didn't have to go through that, or his family, because that was scary. Sue says, Aiden is trying to rally the people back. Pardon me. Well, if anybody can do it, it's Aiden. There we go. Let me see. Miss Jules in Florida, 10 memberships. How generous can you be? Bless you. Oh my goodness. My neighbors, Diane says, my neighbors go to Dedham every day. Bless their hearts. I know Nurse Kim was in the courtroom yesterday. She said that the jury seems to like the defense, and especially AJ, and they didn't really give too much kudos to Hank Pinocchio, in my opinion. Let me see here. Let me see. All right, let me see. Sheila says, I'm terrified of tornadoes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Annette, my son-in-law showed me the line where that tornado went through. He grew up in Springfield. Yeah. Oh, yikes. I grew up north of there. He wasn't there coaching at college. Okay, good. Good. This is incredible. Alessi was fired today. Kimberly said he was. Wasn't he? Oh. And I got to tell you something. He's got the patience of Job. Standing there working with Jessica Hyde. I get it. They knew that she was difficult, interrupting Alessi, looking at the judge and saying, yes, ma'am, can I see this? Oh, and, really friendly. And I get her type. But she just was not a good witness. But I loved the way that Alessi surgically removed the information that they needed. Wonderful. Wonderful. There we are. You in mass? No, honey, I'm not, but I don't know if you were asking me. I wish I could be. Leah says, Nurse Kim is so funny, pretty, bright. She is adorable, isn't she? That she's so funny. We all need that. She's terrific. She's so funny. Alessi is so polite. He is, Noelle. He is. Annie says, Little Miss can't be wrong. Yes, I know. How can Nurse Kim or anyone tell that? Real question. She was in the courtroom and she watched the jury and said they, just by their reactions, and by how they were seemingly just kind of like bored and not filled with energy when Hank was up there. But then when AJ was up there, it seemed like they were attentive and ready to listen. Yep. Aunt BB2, in my opinion, Alessi is a walking encyclopedia. I think so too. And I've also heard, is he a pharmacist? I heard that. So, but he is like the expert of experts of experts. How do I love that? Tell me I love that. I love that. So anyway, yes, their voices like opera singers. Yes, and it's so funny, Groovy, because the EVP last night said opera. I love it. It is, oh. Okay. I don't have a device. A device just made a noise. Okay. So I guess that means that we need to get started. But I have a cat sitting close to my thing. So, okay, Zelda, yes, he finished pharmacy school before becoming an attorney. I think at this point he is a professional student. So bless him. That's right. I mean, can you imagine coming all the way from New York, doing this pro hoc vice? Every time I say that, there's an Italian opera that I think of because it's very close in pronunciation. I think it's funny. Okay. Who's ready for some EVPs? Anybody ready? Anybody ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the EVPs. So while you're doing that, I just want to give you this. I want you, as a disclaimer, okay? This, oh wow, look at this. Okay. As a disclaimer, this particular new app, I've used it once. I'm not a real fan. As a disclaimer, I want you to know it is on my iPad, and I want you to know that the graphics can be a little bothersome, but they add those graphics, okay, because it's all Hollywood. But the words coming out were pretty good. You cannot see. Hi there, Better. Oh my gosh. Hi, darling. Hi. Look at those red lipstick. Oh my gosh. Hello, my darling. Yes, a new app, a developer gifted this to me because I see these people and they give me a little something. So, hey, we'll try it. But I'm going to give you the honest review. Now, one little thing, you can see where the words come out. The other thing, it's only audible, and there's images, and I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. So, oh, Sammy, I'm sorry, my sister, you're sleeping. Get up here, mama. So, well, Melanie says, let's check it out. You guys, you're here. Let the spirits talk. Let the games begin. So, they're not risque images. No, sorry. They are like white noise images, things passing. It looks like an old television, and it's like that television that rolls, and then there's some faces and type stuff. So I'm just going to tell you, okay? There we go. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me, Sister Buys. Okay. Let me get it set up here because. Okay. So what we've got here. Hold on. I'm going to change this background so it looks a little bit. There we are. That's better. Let me do this. I don't know about this. This is a ghost detector. Are you happy with this? I don't know. I'll just put yes because I'm not one. Feedback. I'm like, okay, yes, hello. This is, forevermore. No. Please don't do that. There we are. Now, see, this one, you've got a little bit of thing over here. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that. Okay, so that's supposed to be a ghost detector. I haven't really figured that out yet. Let me fix these. Let me fix this. Okay. So I turned that off. So now here's the talker, and we start a question and we answer it. I don't like that noise. So we're going to start this and we'll see how it works. Start the session. It says, ask a question. Okay, so we'll just say, John, if you're here, if you will talk to us, please. And you see there is a radar. Now, I don't know. I tried using it last night and I wasn't that pleased with it. I mean, you can see how that looks there. Oh, it's reflecting. Shoot. So then you just wait.
Dark Dominion.
It says Dark Dominion. What is Dark Dominion? What do you think? What is Dark Dominion? Okay, so Kylie says she uses this one all the time. Okay, Dark Dominion. So what about the Dark Dominion? What do you think? Yeah, Elizabeth says the CW. I've gotten serious communication through this, Kylie says, through this
Beatrice.
app. Beatrice. Who's Beatrice? This app. It even said my daughter's name. Wow. Okay. We'll give it a chance here. We'll give it a chance. And then there's the other part. That's the spirit part. So we'll see. We'll see. So who is Beatrice? What do you want us to know? Get back. Sorry. Cat again.
Anyone.
Anyone? So Beatrice could be anyone. Okay. Okay. This one, I don't know. So, we're just asking John's energy. We'd like to talk with you, John. What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
It's not just me.
It's not just you? Okay. Who else is here with us? Is there someone else that would like to talk to us? Who else is here? No one else is supposed to be here but you.
Don't want to see.
You don't want to see? I don't want to see? I'd like to see who it is. Who are they? Yeah, this is interesting, but What do you think? Who wants to see? Don't want to see? What do you think of the trial going on right now? What's your take on the trial going on? Collect. Okay. Who is with you? You said someone else was here. Who is that?
Be careful with food.
Okay. Be careful with food. That's always good advice. So what else can you tell us? It doesn't really go that quickly what I'd like, especially in like this setting, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I want Dylan, Dylan. I'm just not sure about this one. By myself, if I'm out and about, it might be something, but okay. But I'm going to show you the spirit box now. Disclosure, it can get a little bothersome. So if you need to just cover your screen or whatever, you're more than welcome to do that. I understand. Here we go to the spirit box. You see, but watch this. It's tuning in, see? Dylan is Colin's brother. Okay. That sounded, I see somebody looking at us. That sounds like a police radio. Is that a police radio? Okay, so tell us who you are, because I only want the energy of John O'Keefe to be here, please. There's all kinds of voices in this. People, voices. I don't think you're seeing things, Leah. Oh, stop. It's fine. Just sit. Mean girl. What do you think, my darling? What's happening? I don't think. Tell us, was that your shoe? Was that your shoe that they had in court? See, this is really an app that if you're on an investigation, because this is more frequency that is being turned into. There's not really words that come in here. Yeah, I don't. Not a fan. Too much, yeah. Yeah. Okay, my darlings. Let's fix it. I'm gonna put the other one on. Yeah. Goodbye. We'll put the other one on. Now this one is like the one I have on that smaller device. The developer has updated this one for me. So it seems like there were a lot of little bugs in the technology of it type thing. So we'll see. Okay, John, we are grounded. We are waiting for your energy to be here. Can you tell us whose shoe was that in court today? Was that your shoe, or whose shoe was that? Yes, Patty, this is the one we've used before, only the one we used before is on a much smaller device. This is on my iPad. I do scry. I do water scrying. This is the one, yeah, this is the one I use the most. Like when I go out, when I go out with microdots and we do our little investigation, I will be using this one. And there's another one I'm going to use. I heard that too, but there's so many theories. It's no, sissy, no. Okay, she's not doing anything but sitting here. Yes, I'll be glad to flip sides with the screen. Is that better? I hate mirrors. Painful. What is painful? Oh, let me turn this on. That better? You get the white noise. It's more ambience, isn't it? Has it amazed you? Stuff it shouldn't know comes out. Yeah. Like last night, I was really amazed when it said he is guilty. Rest in peace. Street. Cause. Findings. I have the list. So I will I'll keep the list as we go forward. Sheila, I've already said that we need to speak to the energy of John O'Keefe and that no one else is welcome. And I command that they stay away. So we're all set on that. We're not asking just for random messages. No random messages. Don't like the mirrors. Zelda, I was trying to test and see if I played Jen, if it would say the same things or I don't know. Sometimes it's not really good to test it like that. Stop, mean girl. She can sit there. Half. What is half? Half a shoe? Half what half? What are we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. We'll turn them off for a minute. There we go. Too cute by half. There we are. Half of the shoes, one. Sometimes the white noise bothers me. But we'll see what it says. Okay, what are you thinking about this trial? Oh, Kimberly Parker. Hi, hubby. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You are among friends. We love having you here. Thank you. And your wife is adorable, so thank you. Hi, Mimi. Hey, Zelda. Look at that beautiful. Hello. Love, love, love your glass. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zelda. You're welcome. I may turn it on a little bit, though, but we'll see. Okay. He speaks most with this one. That's right. Okay, so here we go. We got another word coming. I cannot turn those beeps off. I can only turn the white noise off. Screening. This is interesting. Let me do something here. Half truth, yeah. Oh, I was going to say that same thing too. The other week when you did an EVP, Juliana came up, right? It's Ryan Nagel's sister, Julie Nagel. Her full name is Juliana. I had an aha moment. Yeah. Perform. Yeah, they were performing today, weren't they? Definitely. Stop. You're sitting right here. There we go. No more ticking. Karen was screaming when she found you. Which Karen, darling? Oh, erase. Yeah, sorry, I lost my moan for a moment. That's right. But it said was it screaming or screening? Oh, wow. Screening. Okay. I can tell you this. When they played that 9-1 drill, this is not a drill. when they played that 911 call, I just couldn't even hold it back. I was actually driving to the post office to mail everybody's bracelets that ordered them. And, Zelda also, T-Boys, hold on a minute. Stop growling. If you bite me, you get down. That's the rules, and you know it. You hear her huffing. She's mad because Scooby is sitting right here, waiting her turn. That's enough. Somebody's going to have to move. We're not putting up with it. Oh, you're going to get me too, huh? Stop. Oh. I wish you could all hear her huffing. She's mad. The New York Post ran an article today about the FBI. It said they are going to be cracking down on district attorneys across the country. Bravo. Let's see it. Kimberly says Hank lost all color in his face after Alessi finished. Did you see his face when Jessica Hyde said, "Oh, I remember May 4th because May the 4th be with you." I was laughing so hard, actually. I thought that was funny. Had to put my covered. I have to do this because I want to know when a thing is coming through. Zelda had to put my kitty down. Doesn't like the white noise either. Well, Sammy, I see. I'm sorry. Sammy doesn't like the fact that Scooby is sitting here because it's like in her space with her mama. Bit. What does bit mean? Sometimes it comes up and just will do a word very quickly and then go to the next word. So did Chloe bite you? Specify. Was it Chloe specifically that bit you? Weapon then bit. Oh, Melanie, are you here, my darling? I didn't see you. I didn't see you, Melanie. If you're here, I ain't paying attention. I should be, right? Where are you, my darling? Hi, Melanie. How are you, Angel? We all love you so much. I want you to know that we just hang on your every word. And thank you, thank you. Drill screening, things that could be in the garage, right? And then bit, I'm wondering if it's Chloe. Thank you, my angel. We are not worthy. We're not worthy. Thank you for being here, honey. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for. Oh, now are we talking 4 on the defense team, or are we talking there were four with you when things went downhill. What's the four mean? What's the form? Everyone, our darling attorney Melanie Little is here. So we are honored to have her. So let's just say hello and thank her for everything that she does. Because you know what? That's hard work. I want to tell you this. I heard Will the Glare one night say, "Oh, I don't know why everybody talks about going live is so hard." Listen, it is hard to go live. Will, enough. Enough, Will. I've got chats. I've got everything going on here. And my apologies. Let me see. Okay, so I want to know. We all want to know. Okay, so the four, but let's talk about what you were talking with me last night. You told me he was guilty. We were together. I've got pictures. You said he is guilty. You said RIP. You said cause, findings, opera, German. What else? What else? So tell me, what are you thinking? Tell me what you're thinking. Melanie says, yes, 4 against 1. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting. Four against 1. What can you tell us about that? Do you have any details, John's energy? What details do you have, my darling? Anne says, hi. Oh, I love your profile picture. This is my first live with you. I have watched many of your interesting videos. I love your channel. And you know what? Welcome, you angel. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And you know what? Let's pull some cards, everybody. Let's get out the House of Zelda. Let's pull some cards. Let's see what's going on. That may help him. So, okay. What are you thinking about the trial so far? What are you thinking? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Something is about ready to go down. And that would be my camera. I got to plug in. If we go dark, we go dark. But we're not going to do that today. This is a different setup. There we are. Now, back in business, my darlings. All right, here we are. Sorry. You know, I've got a wild bunch here tonight. When the energy is wild like this and feels kind of staticky, because it has felt that way today. I don't know if it's felt like that to you, but it has felt like that here. All right, so let's see what card. Y'all are going to see this before I do. Ready? Here we are. House of Zelda cards. And it is this. Unexpected. There will be something unexpected come up. I will tell you, I've been saying this in the month of May. Unexpected something. And it will be positive. I'm going to tell you. So let's see what the energy is. Let's see. No, Scooby. May. Just remember, everyone, we are in May. That card always comes up, Sharon. Yep. For real. That's right. Here we go. Another one. Are you stuck? No, I don't see so. All right, here we are. Do the right thing. That's the encouragement to whomever was involved. David, King David Yannetti, absolutely. In my opinion, these people got some splaining to do. My darlings, this is the energy coming from this is the do the right thing. Construct is the next word. King David is for sure. He's a beautiful man. They all are necessary. Okay? It is necessary. No, stop, or you're going to get down. Stop it. I'm sorry, everyone. This little girl is blind. Scooby. And this is what happens when she just, sometimes she just needs her mama. Look at this. Unexpected news is coming. And we have an unexpected card. And this unexpected news is coming card. Remember, may the 4th be with you, Miss Melanie. I thought I would split when I saw that today. I thought, you gotta flippin' well be kidding. She said that and laughed at her own joke. Hey, she might do parties too. I mean, who knows? CEO. Who's the CEO of what? Oh no, I want the Kipper deck. I want the Kipper deck. CEO. CEO of what? This is Kipper deck, my darlings. Many of you have these. Sit down, Angel. Office. Who's the CEO of the office? Now, what CEO are we talking about? All right, y'all are going to see this card before we do. Before I do. Hello, we. Pathway. There is a different pathway that is going to be taken. And I don't believe it's this week. Definitely, I believe by the end of next week. I'm sorry, you're getting ring. By the end of next week, you may see this trial go on a different path. A lot of these things I about lost it last night when I'm sitting here doing some work, and this is the one that the developer actually gave me a better version. This is an updated version. And the moment that I turned it on, it said, he is guilty. And of course, I'm sitting here going, who is guilty? Who is guilty? Tell us, who is guilty? I know what that means. And this card is out. Child, new beginning. There's a new beginning coming. And you heard what I was saying. Who is guilty? Now, I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not law enforcement. Entertainment purposes only. I know what that means. The developer put words in here for me. Let's be careful what we put in the chat too, my darlings. Privileged lady. Now, this is the card that always comes out for Karen. Isn't she pretty? Number 12. And you know what? Isn't tomorrow 12? Day 12? This is not the first time that Hig, this name, has come out. Hello, sister. It's okay. You're going to have to just calm down a minute. Occupation. What occupation does this pig have? Tell us. What is the occupation? Number 34. Y'all seeing the number? 34. Here comes another word, my darling. Zelda, tomorrow is also the 9th that you have mentioned. Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? Well, we'll see what's happening tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, this energy, please tell us what occupation you're talking. What occupation is in the cards? What occupation? Thief. They are thieves. They stole John's life. Whomever did this stole John's life from him. I'm going to say it again. Anybody that will steal from you will lie to you. And anyone who will lie to you will steal from you. In my opinion only, a bunch of thugs and people who may, supposedly, allegedly, may have gotten away with this for so long. I just sometimes feel like I'm watching an episode of Dumb Crook News. Bicycle. Whose bicycle? I just put this card back and shuffled and it came out again. Yes, tomorrow is the 8th, my darling. Look at that energy. Woo. Wow. Many. Many what, Angel? Many discount. What is discounted? The energy is going crazy. Are you talking about my bicycle cards? The hidden deck? Greet. Were you greeted when you went into the house? Now, what I'm saying here is, hypothetical. Sorry, furry. She's finally calmed down, so I'm not gonna. It's like a baby, Were you greeted when you went in there? What were you greeted, my darling? He was greeted. Were you greeted by 4? Could this be why nobody in the house saw you? Did you go through the garage? And then everybody was told later? I have a hypothetical I just want to put out there, I guess because I can. Here's a hypothetical. What if, because there's a bro code. What if John went in through the garage? What if some things happened? Cartoon. Okay. What if some things happened and then because of the bro code, hypothetically, not accusing anybody, but what if Matt went to Jen and said, we got a problem. We got a problem. Because if you have you watched that last microdots video? I would play it here, but I could, copyright dinged every time I play his, and it is a pain in the crack to get that taken care of. Or I would, if you've seen the last microdot where there's the real big close-ups of the waterfall video, what if they did what if they did the bro code and said, hey, you got to help us out here? What ifs? I love Richie. He is absolutely amazing. He was featured on Court TV a couple of evenings ago on Vinnie Politan's show. I think I'm saying that correctly. And so there we are. And he's going to be taking care of some more things. And he's brilliant. I love it when he comes in here. And for those of you who don't know, Richie and I are going to go on a paranormal haunt, and he is going to record it. And that's going to be a lot of fun. But nothing is going to happen before this with Karen is completely over, because we just don't want to distract from what she's got going on. Standing Stones. Imagine that Fanning and his lady pal at the DA office had a visual editing service for the CT. Really? Really? I mean, just imagine what would possibly sort of kind of happen. Yeah. And it overlapped, right? Marie, we love Richie. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We love Richie. Well, bless you, my darling. Garden. Oh. Personally, my opinion, there's a back, like the backyard. Yes, Angel, the backyard. There's a garden there now, but stranger things have happened at sea. But I have a question. There's a little breezeway between the house and the garage, right? So if he went into the garage, would it be hard for him to get to the basement? Or do we think that perhaps he was greeted in the garage by someone that we possibly might know and said, come on down here? Because that's kind of what I have gotten from this energy the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that it poses a question. That to me, I wonder about that. So what is in the garden? This is so intriguing to me. I haven't seen a case like this in a long time, except my client who got falsely arrested in Virginia. That case has all but disappeared because people were connected. And she spent like 9 months in jail and couldn't get a bond. Mammoth. Yeah, this is huge. This is mammoth. It's probably all an accident of him being unalive, just selfish, scared people. Here's the factor. We have vast amounts of alcohol. So for me, I just sort of kind of think that cook. For me, it's a difficulty deciding, was this premeditated or was it just talked about and egged on? Think about this. Supposedly they're coming back from New York. You know they were drinking. Transform. Okay? You know that they were drinking. Pardon me. And can you imagine the conversations from New York to Mass? I wonder how many times they stopped along the road, if they even did go. Okay, so we're getting some energy here. So I'm wondering, think about that now. If Higgy and Brian Albert, hypothetically, are driving together from when? Okay, if they're riding together from New York to Mass, and what if Brian Albert is egging Higgy on? You know, Karen liked you, but there's a problem there. If John wasn't in the way, you could have her type of egging on. And when guys are drunk like that, look, wars are fought by certain anatomy of a woman, of a woman. I mean, stranger things have happened. I think, in my opinion, based on the waterfall videos, based on what I know on this, based on other things, and being so involved, you guys have been more involved than me. I'm a newcomer. But I have to sit here and think, what if? Because I believe Higgy Baby, in my opinion, was ready for a fight. He was ready. By the time they got to the waterfall, he was ready. He was ready. He was posturing, peacocking is what I've always called. He was peacocking. I think he's been egged on. Right? That's what gets, that weird text to Karen at the waterfall altar. Has something been altered? Yes. Has something been altered? What has been altered? Is there time? Is there video? What has been altered? Well, the Sally Port. Hello, my name is Sally Port. Please come on in and look at everything that is backwards, right? Pardon me. So much is altered. I mean, I think in this particular case, it is very hard helmet. Could this have been a helmet? I think is this the first time we've seen this? Could it have been a helmet that, because listen, you take those helmets by the strap and you swing them, look out, right? Yeah, what was altered? Certainly it's not a helmet, but what was altered? I'm sorry, everybody. Everybody knows that I'm going live, and it's just like, oh, let's just text Zelda one more time. And what about the 3 liters? How many liters of blood do we have in our body? 6, 7, and he's missing 3? Is there not a medical type of something that they could tell how long he was missing 3 liters? Maybe not. That's a stretch, perhaps. The basement was altered. Thank you, Karen. The basement was altered, for sure. I think we should set the word Hig, not name Hig. Some of these names have been put in here by the developer for a reason, because I don't want a lot of names coming out here, because I certainly don't want this to be misconstrued of us accusing anyone of anything nefarious. Okay, so Miss Jules and Jerry both say 5 to 6 liters. Over half of the blood in his body. That's a pretty huge bleed. That's like, hello. And they're not in the lawn? I mean, to me, it makes sense if he's in the garage. But if that were the case, why didn't they tear up the garage floor? Is because they went to the basement, possibly, sort of, kind of, maybe. That's kind of what I'm getting. Kelly said, if the ground was frozen, it wouldn't seep into the ground. That's right. Cheat. Oh. So Hickey Baby was wanting to cheat with Karen. And I think you knew that. I think you knew that. Hey, mark me safe from tracking cats in Canton. Look at the energy. Some of these words that can be triggering, like this. Psychological page. So page spring, psychological page and spring. Hi, Karen. Welcome, 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 my darling. My darling Standing Stone says he had an instant concussion. Bless him. Can you imagine? He was hit from behind. Broad. Is there a Broad Street? Or was this a broad area? I believe with the lock from the barbell set that they also call it a key. And those two words come up all the time. They do. And they came up today with our darling Jessica Hyde. Don't hide, Jessica. Focus. Okay, we're going to remain focused. I don't know if you saw it or not. Attorney Melanie and Nurse Kim had a wonderful video, and they viewed some footage. I cannot remember what her name is now. One of the doctors. If you get a chance, you'll know which one it is when you go to Miss Melanie's. Go to Miss Melanie's channel and look for it. I did make a video about that, I believe. It was so interesting because, I'm not in the medical field. That kind of stuff makes me too woozy. It's wonderful. Kimberly, it says it takes a lot to cause a serious head injury to the point of unalive, right? I've seen a lot of head injuries and a lot of blood nobody ever actually perished from, right? Oh, wow. Gosh, I just hate it. Began with a word spring. I got a swimming pool, if that means something, maybe. I mean, you know, sadly, there are so many possibilities. Hold on, Karen's got it right here. I knew one of you. Dr. Stonebridge, beautiful lady, super smart, the green dress and tattoos. Yes. Yes. I love it. And Miss Jules from Florida is a medical nerd. Welcome, medical nerd. We love you here. Love it. Love it. Sue says, I'm good with looking at everything except someone getting an injection. I have to turn my head. Ooh, there's some stuff I can't handle. Stonebridge is such a great witness for the defense, right? Right? When I saw that, I was like, whoa, that was amazing. Was very much amazing. I mean, I want you all to think about, because this energy likes when we're talking about the case and talking about things. Imagine, think about the two witnesses that we saw today. Think about that. Karen, she is stunningly beautiful. And I'm going to tell you what I love about all of you being here. Stonebridge, Scorty Bello, and me are going to free Karen Reed. Do me a favor if you're in here, my darlings. Hit that like button. Do all the Tubi things, please, for me. And I appreciate it. But what I was going to say in here, the majority of they know I'm live right now. They know I'm live right now, and they're going to call me anyway because I'm not answering texts. Come on YouTube. So I'm going to tell you what I love about all of you here in the chat. Ship. Does somebody write ship? Oh, I was talking about Hanky rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. The Titanic, does that count? I'm going to tell you what I love about all of you. The majority here are women. You men, I love you that are here too. But the one thing that I love about you women is that we don't have these hang-ups about recognizing when another woman is beautiful inside and out. I love that because that's the way it should be. We support others, men and women. But I just love seeing that. And thank you so much for that, everybody. I love it. I'm happy for the men here. But they probably can't, because every now and then we talk about hair and glasses and lipstick and you know how it is. CC Beads evidence was shipped. That's something to think about, isn't it? Pippi Longstocking, I just love you. Let me see. Proctor is missing. Yes, Zelda, no room for that pretty mean girl. Right? Right? These are the only pretty mean girls I have. And thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Kim, I love you. The focus of the ship Morrissey, specifically the schooner SSV Ernesta Morrissey, told. Who did you tell? Can I say this? Oh, wait a minute. Carrie says, Zelda, you were talking about a ship coming in your reading yesterday. Oh, I did, didn't I? That's amazing. Thank you, Bippy. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The mail today was pretty cute. Look at that beautiful picture. Which, listen, I think, you know what? I got to tell you something. The epitome of the men that are on the defense team, that to me is, of course, you know, I'm older and I'm cougar category kind of sorta. But these are real men. And I love the fact of how King David always turns to protect the energy of Karen while they're sitting at the defense table. I love that. Beast. Who's a beast? True gentleman, Patty says. That's absolutely correct. True gentleman, chivalrous. Chivalry is gone. Chivalrous. I think we need to erect another Mount Rushmore dwindle and put these defense team people on it. Eliza Little, beautiful window, beautiful and smart window. Is this the window that Jen was looking out, trying to find you, pulling up with Karen? Was it that? Window, amazing. Pibby, love that name. I had to have it one the other. Right? Equal parts says, Turtle Boy, Aiden, won the motion, but coughing doofus, I always call her Cloak and Dagger, posted an X the opposite. So she, sit down, demon. That's what every time I say, sit down, demon. Sit down, demon. Anna, oh, let's see. Secret Window. There you go. Now that's a movie. Yes, Zelda. I'm older as well. Love the real men on the defense team. Right? Right? Donation. So should we make a donation to Karen? Little B, I said that today over and over to Spanky and Bev. Yeah. And I kind of like the way that Bev stood up and she apologized to the jury because she was pretty full of herself with Robert Alessi. Lots of energy here. Donation. Wow, that is some energy for sure. Right? They saw him through the window. Right ticket. Could dwindle mean the defense showing that liars are in the Commonwealth? Yeah. It could be that everything is dwindling down. They saw him. Okay, I saw you there. Okay. Thank you for that. Kimberly, she should apologize. She should. She should apologize. What the heck? Come to my window. Let me see. I have questions. Proctor's Missing pension. You guys crack me up. Someone told Bev her bias was on full display and had to take it down a notch. Well, bravo, Bev. Come on now. I got to tell you this. I don't know how many have seen this, but on the Talkity Tick, and y'all know what I mean, the only reason I go on there is because I see Boozy Beauty every now and then, and I see some other people, and I like to watch because it just gets you thinking. There is a woman on there, shoot, her name is Maureen something, and she has those little plastic hands. So, yes, she has those little plastic hands. And I'll tell you what, if you came around at 3 a.m. and I'm watching her, you would hear me howling because she looks exactly like Auntie Bev. She does these skits that Maureen Hancock, yes, you all have to, oh my gosh, she talks like her. She wears her bangs, blonde hair, only she's prettier than Auntie Bev. But she's like Car. But she has these little hands and she'll stand there and go, Mr. Alessi. I just want to split every time. I did not know she is a medium. She does? Implementation. I did not know that because some of these memes that she puts out almost favor Karen. I'm surprised, but I'll have to check her out. Right. Toby Keith. I want to know where the Ford Edge came from. And I want to know, since our illustrious meteorologist was in the courtroom yesterday and said there wasn't enough snow to track a cat, mark me safe from tracking a cat in Canton. Why did Brian show up, and what was this whole big song and dance about him having a Jeep and a plow on the front, and what was all that crap? What was all that? I want to know. Jerry, I went to her dinner show like 10 years ago. Really? She thinks she's guilty. Well, you know what? She's probably just going to have a rude awakening. So, it is what it is. Thank you, everyone. Someone sent me a Venmo. Thank you so much for your generosity. She is from Carissa. Thank you if you're watching, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. He's my, let's see. I would like to go see her. I wouldn't mind seeing her, but I have questions. Chrissy says, never in Newton. He swiped the driveway once. But why isn't anyone else seeing this Jeep? Am I missing something in the timeline? Because I have questions. And there wasn't that snow. CCB says she grew up in Hingham, not far from Quincy. So may know Bev and Morrissey. Oh, Quincy. John Quincy Adams. Yes, I wonder if John Quincy Adams is kind of rolling around like a rotisserie on his grave. Kim, Special Olympics Massachusetts has a car donation program where you can donate your car to support the organization. Really? Mean. What's mean? What is mean? Then she talked about my mom and did exact mimic of my mom with shuffle and red slipper. Really? Well, that's interesting. She knew the color of her house slippers. Wow. That's amazing. I've seen mediums along the way. I've seen them. Karen's going to help me out and let me know what the timeline is. Higgins left the bar after John and Karen, so they were probably there before him. But if they were there before him, how could he have greeted them? See, that's the whole thing I don't understand. Because I don't know. Oh my goodness. Cheryl, where are you? With Cheryl. 5, Fate and Fortune with True Oracle memberships. Bless you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. And if you want a membership with True Oracle, pop on over there. We're going to have some giveaways. Researcher. Yes. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to be doing member-only lives, and I'm going to be reading your cards, my darlings. We've got to work this out because there's only one of me. One of me. Why not take one of me? But we're getting there. So please go on over there because we may have a surplus. And with all of you generous, believe me, people, there may be 1 or 2 available if you pop over there. Thank you so much. And if you're over there right now, please do us a favor and hit that like button. That helps push this out because, there are so many people. This is worldwide. It's amazing to me, the people that come in here and say hello from different countries all over the world. Amazing. Jen and Matt were adamant that the Jeep was at the mailbox in last trial, right? I don't understand. Because if John got out, it's my take, my thought process, that as soon as John walked in, he got jumped. So where can Higgy be? I know Mommy's singing. BH said he did a sweep of the driveway. That actually does that derive from what? Yeah. What actually? He said he wanted to leave because they were drinking only beer, and he's a Jameson and ginger boy. So I don't know. Little B, I have to go. Love you all. God bless each and every one of you. Zelda, thank you. It has been a wonderful night. Thank you, mods. Well, Little B, thank you so much for being here. You angel. I love it when you're here. You have a wonderful evening, and you be well. I didn't know she goes to Florida. This blows me away. So it's the same lady that is doing the Auntie Bev things that is inspector. We're getting some pretty good words here. It's just amazing. Kelly says Jan was the only one to say the Jeep was there. But Higgy said it was there too, because it's like he took big pleasure in describing his, what do you call, blade on the front of the Jeep, was telling how to, unless the defense already knew it wasn't there and was letting Higgy go on and lie on the stand. I don't know. Higgins and Chris Albert were the last to leave from the bar. See? There's something they're missing. Lisa says, Higgins texts John, you coming here? See? He had to have been there already. That's my thing. He had, but where was the Jeep? Madeline. Oh, yes, I'm paddling Madeline home. Oh, yes, I'm paddling Madeline home. See, yeah, thanks for helping me put that together. Hi there, Kookie. Kookie Carolyn, I love it. I think BH was there before. He had to have been. And he said he did sweep before Brian Albert came home. That's a weird story, but the order of arrival might be this. Yes, see? Wow, got some energy there. Salaran? What is Salaran? Sallyport? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Miss D, for being wonderful mods. Ghost Jeep, right? Now, last night on this thing, candidate. What candidate are we talking about? Chris was the last to leave the bar. And wasn't it Chris who said that he walked home? I don't believe that. Whoever said walked home, I don't believe it. But that's just me. ResearchGate. Oh my God, look it up. Really? That's a word that I wouldn't even know that would be in there, right? This developer put over 10,000 words in this, and I told him to be careful with names because, some of these names can be touchy. Want to be careful. Groovy, yes. The Jeep mailbox testimony disappeared, right? Standing Stone says they placed that Higgy story about a month into this BS. That's what I was thinking. How did this all surface and come about? Did they have to? It almost looks like they had to fix a timeline or something. I don't know. But okay, so Higgy said he saw a conduct. Higgy said that he saw, sorry, I got a hair. Higgy said that he saw a tall, dark guy walk in. I'm sorry, honey. Conduct. My darlings, we'll go about 20 more minutes because it is an early day for many of us, and we got to take a little rest. We got to be bright and early for tomorrow. Thank you very much, Deanna. Format. Now we're talking. Now we're getting. See, every time I say we're going to go, it did this last night. Then it starts really spitting out some pretty good words. That's what I was thinking from that meteorologist testimony yesterday. Hog was there for Shona. I love it. Hi, Colleen. Lana from Truth and Transparent has an interesting theory. Maybe part was a different house. I don't know. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for jumping over there. It was said that Higgy It was said that Higgy parked at the chief's house. Sorry, chef. Hello, house across the street. The one that doesn't have any ring footage. Right. See, the one thing, these people, there are a lot of followers, and they like the idea of just following. They take these handful of people's word as gospel. They are followers, not leaders. It seems like they can't make up their own mind. And when they do make up their own mind, anxiety. There we go. When they do make up their own mind, then they realize they've been had and they can't back up. Right? No ring footage. No one bought that story. Dawn. Who's Dawn? Track a cat, but not enough to locate a missing German Shepherd. You know, it's funny because last night in this thing, it said German cause. German cause findings. RIP. He is guilty. I posted some of those today. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thanks, Deanna. Thank you, Deanna. I like this. I like this. Well, if the jurors put it together, if John was on the lawn at 12:31, there would be 3 inches of snow, nothing where he was found. They're going to get it, but when it's time for the defense to get up and present their case, this will all fall into place. Lasting. They would see the outline and there wasn't one, right? It's sad. Discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Confront. Did someone try to confront you? Who confronted you? Who confronted you? I want to know. Who confronted you? His body heat, 12:31, would have melted the little snow under him. So nope, right? Brennan kept saying, oops, sorry, Zelda, think back with the other meter. We saw a man looking at us. Listen, with that other app, last night when I was trying it out and I got it, there was a face that came right up to the screen and it looked like John. And I couldn't get anything because, you know, it goes fast. And I couldn't get anything to take a picture. And I said, okay, all right, I'm getting ready to go to the bed. I don't want to see that right now. Kooky. And Brennan kept saying owl camera. There's just some of this stuff. It made me nuts. He should learn how to speak. I swear to God, I speak better English, even as my third language, as a Finn. Oh, are you a Finn? Well, bless you, my darling. Wheels. Yeah, this, you know, if this taillight was out where they thought it would be, because last night it said street, would you not want to check the wheels of the first responders and of Carrie's car, the tires? Because you know how, I mean, in the wintertime, you know how things pack on the wheels. Right. Right. And now we hear no more about the rock. I'm going to tell you when the cards say expect the unexpected and unexpected news coming and a new pathway, watch. This is going to probably change the timeline from what and how we know it. Amazing. Hey Diddle Riddle. I love that name. Salaran means drainage, to remove liquid. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. The way that Hank says law enforcement gets to me every time. And I bet somebody did watch them. I bet somebody did. But how are we going to get that footage? But, listen, in this particular case, there's so many little weird things that have happened and are happening. You literally have to pick your battles. And we saw that yesterday with Alessi when he chose not to cross. Nick Gitmo Guarino. And, you just have to, you have to think what is going to confuse the jury and what is going to make sense. What's going to make sense, and I saw it last night, and I'm going to tell you again, it's this 227 loss, yes. Or the tracks on the snow of the road that only one person saw. If you know, you know, right? It's the 227 that they are going to be really dash. Does that mean a dash cam? It's the 227 that they are really going to be paying attention to. Why? Because it ties in that timeline. And the defense is not going to let that go. Sorry, I have to drink my raid, as in FBI. The tow truck photographer. Oh. The tow truck driver is supposed to, well, he's on the witness list. But listen, I would be afraid to testify. Because, friends in low places. Oh, I got friends in low places. Photographer, loss as in hidden John. Hi, Lone John. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Disorder. Yeah, disorder in the court is what it's been. Hold on. Couple of jiggers of moonlight. So, excuse me, Angel, where her doing? Where her going? You have to sit down. You have to sit down. You have to sit down. That good. That good. Born a Hawkeye. Born. Okay. Millions have been acquitted without video. Reasonable doubt. The burden is on the CW. I think people are getting too caught up with proving innocent. Have faith and trust the process. All will be well. Thank you very much for that beautiful and wonderful opinion. I agree. But I think a lot of the problem is we also know a true backstory. And that is heartbreaking and we want this to resolve. But, someone asked me last night in the comments when an acquittal comes down, not guilty, will Peggy and Paul O'Keefe accept it? No. They will not accept it. Evil. There we go. Hello. Now you're talking. They will not accept it. And not only that, I think not if, they will find the truth. And when the truth is revealed, they still don't want to they still don't want to believe it. They still will not. They still will not. Well, you saw that card, do the right thing. And sometimes you just get so down and let me check my devices because I can feel the heat over here. Sometimes you can get so involved and down into this stuff that it becomes a horrible situation. It's like a trial inside of a trial. Absolutely it is. Because, when you know the truth, and of course, third party culprit, wait till that all starts coming out. Find. Someone is going to be slipping about colon. I can tell you that. Because they are also very social media oriented. When the word garden came up earlier, I thought of Garden of Good and Evil. I love that movie. John Cusack, I like him. But I love that movie. I believe they know the truth, but will not accept it and admit they made a mistake. Listen, Jawbone is evil. I'm going to tell you this, my darlings. She will definitely go down with the ship. She will go down with the ship. You see this? That's what I saw. She will go down with the ship. All it's going to take is one person to start singing, and you're going to see them scrambling. I want you to know that they are scrambling now. And I do believe that they have some infighting going on, as in some problems. Van. Who has a van? We've seen Van before here. Let them all testify again. Karen and her team come this far. I say, bring on the. That's right. Bring them all on. Bring them all on. Bring them all on. Kylie, I kind of am in that mindset because I like to find the silver linings in things, and I think we needed the second trial to get more eyes on what's going on. I agree. And I mean, when I first came into this arena a year ago, many people would say, why aren't the feds coming in? This is just outrageous. Why aren't the feds coming in? Because the feds take their time and they play that mind game of, oh yeah, go ahead. No problem. And then one day it's FBI. And they're going to go to, these people maybe should start going to bed with white underwear, white socks, white t-shirts. Because, boom. Kim, I agree. I think that Jen did not want her around Karen, or Jen did not want her around John. And I think, there always has to be a sacrifice. I did not think that she would crack. But I think that they're not done yet. She looked tired to me. Carpet ban at 34 Fairview. There you go. Melissa, go to bed dressed in white because you can't have colored underwear and socks and t-shirts when they haul you off. You got to have white. So These boys better be putting on their little tidy whities, or they're going to be going commando. That's just the way it is. Rosebud wants to know, John, are you pleased with the proceedings so far? What are you thinking, John? John's energy. I think the defense was in shock during the first trial, leaning how crooked these are. And now, and you know what? I think you're right, because when you really look at this, and my darlings, we're not going to take much longer. When you look at this, you think, when I talk to my own personal attorney, and he's like, really? You mean there are lawyers and law enforcement and a judge that might be knowing this? Really? I mean, yeah, I see that. Oh, Alan, I can't put it up here, but I agree. They will never accept it, no. Karen has the old carpet, is my understanding, in a warehouse, and she's paying for that to be stored. Oh, Luna. Oh, what a beautiful, look at this beautiful, everybody, look at her beautiful profile. This beautiful red flower and lipstick. That reminds me of that song. Are you going to San Francisco? Flowers in your hair. I agree. Wow, Blender there's a lot of energy here, darling. Lots. I mean, the other night I was watching TV and the whole bathroom sink turned on. And it's one of those one knobbers that you push up and then you push, you either turn to the left or right. Yeah. Jeannie says, just see how the shocked world is over this. So wasn't the defense the first go around? Yeah. I just think that it's going to be something. Hi there, Mick Trauma. How are you, my darling? Oh, look, is that you playing the guitar? I love it. Thank you for coming in. Da-da-da-da. Feeling groovy. Da-da-da-da. Awesome. Yeah, Sandra Birchmore needs justice, and so does Enrique. They sure do. I love your name. All right. Kathy. Hi, Kathy, darling. John, did someone hire someone to hurt you? Low. It is very low. Yes, the DOJ hired ARCA, John. This energy is in a place that sometimes time has no meaning. Sometimes, these things have no, and it's very hard to sometimes conceive. And he died in violence. I can say that. No matter what happened, right? It was traumatic around him. Jen said that she was at John's the next day. When AJ asked who was there, she said the auto repairman, right? He didn't ask her about that. Did anyone else hear her say that? Yeah, I heard that. I sure heard it. I think everybody else did, right? I can see the energy popping. All right, John, give us a last word, please, because we've got to go. And we want to say goodnight to everyone. And I want to thank everyone. So give us one more word so we can say goodnight. And it's been very wonderful to spend it with you. Thank you so much for coming here with me and with True Oracle. Thank you, my darlings. For those of you who have bracelets that were sent out, you should be receiving them any day if you haven't already. And believe me, keep wearing them because the keys are coming out. Here's the little key. Yes, Kelly, it has been a day, my darling. Very good, Deanna. God, please save the Reed family. I think they're already saved. It's like anything. They're powering through. I have seen how this is just poster. Okay. Okay. Oh, Karen says she loves. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. I appreciate all our mods tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Standing Stones, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Lord, watch over all of us. Amen to that. Jerry says she loves her bracelet. That if you want to know what Jerry's bracelet looks like, she wanted a custom made one and she sent me the pictures. It's in the community tab and it is beautiful. Gorgeous. Anna Brown says, good night, everyone. See everyone and Melanie's tomorrow. That's right. We're going to pop over here and we'll go to Melanie. Not right now, but I will be there too. Sometimes I'm silent because I take notes and I want to be, and plus I work during the daytime as well. So Cookie, thank you. It was lovely to catch a live. Well, I'm just honored. Even sleep would be great too. 5 a.m. in Finland. Oh my. I hope you don't have to work. But this was a super nice surprise for insomnia. I'm usually on replay. Well, Cookie, my darling. Dust. Okay. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. There we go. Have a great night, everyone. Okay, there we go. That's our last word. We're going to cut her off now. And we're going to say good night from me to you and to all of us. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Keep that image in your mind when you see and hear this 227. Yes, it is a good song. When you hear 227, and we're going to hear it tomorrow, and we're going to keep hearing it over and over, even after this trial is over, we will be hearing that. So just know there is a presence there, and it is protecting the Reed family, the defense team, all. So there you go, my darlings. I am so happy that you're here. I cannot tell you how much I love you and how much your support just always blows me away. You're all so generous and beautiful. I will let you know when I'm going live again. Definitely Saturday night at 7. Definitely so. In the meantime, my darlings, get some rest. Sleep with the angels. Everything is going to be okay. There's a divine power over the Reed family and over this case. And big bunches and love to you guys. I love it. So thank you again very much. Much love. Watch, let's sing a little song. I'm so glad I'm so glad we had this time together. Ow, she bit me. to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started. Oh, that was awful. And before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Bye, everybody. Wait, I got to do this too. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what that is. So long, everyone. Much love to you, and I will definitely see you soon. Don't forget, tell the demons to sit down. Bye for now. Bye. Love you. Oh, hold on. We've got an outro now. So say goodbye to everyone. I'm going to play the outro. Much love to you, and we will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now. They'll tell you the facts are clear, but the truth always flickers between the lines. In every shadow, there's a secret that refuses to stay buried. Clues hide in symbols, and sometimes even fate won't show its hand. Voices echo not just from the living, but from the silence they leave behind. I'm Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime, where what's hidden doesn't stay hidden for long. Until next time, keep watching.